So did you know there's actually a connection between your brain and the gut? Yes, it's actually true. Not only does your gut affect what's going on inside your stomach and your colon, it actually can affect what is going on in your brain. In today's video, I'm gonna give you 11 practical tips that I'm gonna recommend that you can change your diet, change your gut health. It actually could make a difference in terms of your brain health as well. Guys, let's talk about food. Howdy y'all, Dr. Islam here, aka your poop guru and gut microbiome expert. I'm a board certified gastroenterologist trained at the Mayo Clinic. I have over 10 years of treating patients with all sorts of GI issues. If you want to learn more, consider subscribing to my channel or come see Islam Gastro for all your GI needs. We are learning more and more research about the connection between the brain and the gut. We're also seeing how what you eat and how your gut microbiome is can affect how your long-term prognosis could be when it comes to brain health, including Alzheimer's, dementia, and optimizing your brain capacity. Here are 11 things that I've seen based on research that's going to change how your brain works and could potentially minimize the damage you may get as you get older. Tip number 1, eat a diverse, fiber-rich diet. Fiber is the foundation for gut health. You cannot optimize your gut health without having the foundation that's there. And fiber is the best way to make sure you have the foundation to build your health on. There's nothing else you can do that's going to give you the best bang for your buck. Let me stress this one more time. There's nothing you can do that's going to give you the most benefit out of anything than increasing the amount of fiber in your diet. Now, a lot of patients complain to me, hey, Dr. Islam, it is hard for me to add a lot of fiber. And I'll be like, yes, I know it is, but here's what you need to do. Add in as many plants as you can. In fact, what I would say is that make the vast majority of your plate as many plants, as diverse plants as you can, because not only will you get the fiber that you need, you'll get the additional prebiotics, probiotics, vitamins, and minerals that come naturally with plants. We are naturally made to incorporate as many plants as we can. And the plants have the biggest bang for your buck for optimizing your gut health. And by also doing that, you can optimize your brain health as well. We have seen studies after studies suggesting that patients who have more of a plant-based diet with a lot of plants, diverse plants, and fiber and nutrients are the ones that tend to do best when it comes to cognitive testing and decreasing the risk of dementia. I don't know about you, but I do not want to start forgetting things when I get older because I'm already doing too much of that right now. And so I've incorporated as much fiber as I can in my diet. I make the vast majority of my plate fiber rich with plants. And I can tell you, this is going to be the best thing that you can do to improve your brain health by also improving your gut health. Now, fibers and other things besides plants and vegetables, foods like whole grains like oats, brown rice and quinoa, legumes, beans, lentils, these also are packed full of fiber as well. Just whatever you can do, add in more fiber. That is the lesson I want you to learn. Tip number 2, include probiotic rich foods. I'll give you a little clinical clue here. By adding more fibrous foods like plants, you're already adding the fiber and probiotic foods. You're getting 2 benefits of that. Now, there are different ways you can take probiotics. You can take probiotic supplements, which are pills you can take to add in more gut bacteria into your body, or you can add in probiotic foods. I have found in my patients that adding probiotic foods gives you so much more benefit because not only are you adding the food itself, you're adding the vitamins, the minerals, the ingredients, the antioxidants that you don't get with probiotic pills. So incorporate more probiotic foods into your diet. Specifically, things like yogurt, kimchi, sauerkraut, fermented foods, and any plants and vegetables. They have prebiotics, they have probiotics, and they have fiber. And if you incorporate this into your diet, this will be another way you can improve your brain health. Tip number 3, add in prebiotic foods. Things like garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, bananas. These are foods that are also rich in prebiotics, which should improve what's going on in your gut microbiome, which overall will improve your health of your brain. Tip number 4, avoid excess sugar and processed foods. These are killers for your gut and they're terrible for you. Out of all the things that have been shown to destroy your gut health and also destroy your brain health, processed foods and additional sugars are the number 1 and 2 culprits out there. Just that are terrible for you. Now, sugar alone is not bad. So natural sugar that are found in fruits, there's no evidence that having these types of sugars are bad for you. But adding additional fructose, high fructose corn syrup, candies, regular sodas, foods that have artificial ingredients, processed foods, fast foods, these are not good for you. In fact, I would tell you they're immediate danger for your health. There's research studies suggesting that these types of foods not only can destroy your gut microbiome, it can increase your risk of developing Alzheimer's, dementia, but also increase your risk for developing cancer. So what I tell my patients is that do what you can to minimize these foods. If you have fast food every single day, cut it down to maybe every other day. If you have a regular soda, go to diet soda. Do what you can to make those changes, because this is going to be the difference between you living longer, living healthier, or maybe cutting your life short. Tip number 5, stay hydrated. 80% of our body is water. You need water to stay hydrated. And of all the things that you can do, hydration is the easiest thing to get you feeling better. I cannot tell you how many patients come to see me who are hungry, who are feeling tired, who are feeling fatigued, in which I tell them, just increase more water into your life. You will start to feel better. And it actually does work. Having more water will not make you as hungry. Having more water will make you feel better. And having more water will help out with your brain health as well. My practical tip for you is to have 2 cups of water when you wake up, 1 cup before each meal, and 2 cups before you go to bed. If you want, get one of those big old Stanleys, put it on your desk and start sipping through that. Do what you can to incorporate more water. This also includes having foods that have a lot of hydration or water in them. So watermelon, I love it. It's fantastic. Has a lot of water. It also has its own vitamins to help out with your gut microbiome as well. Tip number 6, manage stress. I know it's easy for me. Hey, Dr. Isam, I'm Dr. Isam. I'm going to tell you to manage stress. We all have stress. I have stress. You have stress. Stress is part of life, but it's how you manage the stress that makes a difference. And it's your perception of stress that also changes how you adapt to stress. And so you need to learn really effective adapting mechanisms when it comes to stress. So what I do, things that I have learned in my own personal life, going for a walk, not taking things personally, understanding that my reaction to the stress is what causes the stress itself, not the actual component that I think is stressful. Working out, exercise, yoga, meditation, find what works for you personally, but find a way to help manage your stress. Stress is a normal part of human existence. And there's no way to get around it, but there are ways for us to adapt to stress more effectively so it doesn't cause us to lose the benefit that we're having. Number 7, get adequate sleep. Now, I told you that fiber is the foundation for gut health, but I truly believe that sleep is the foundation for health in general. There's nothing that you can do that's going to give you the most bang for your buck in terms of your overall health besides sleeping adequately. Now, too many of us, including myself, we burn the midnight oil, or we get up early and we compromise our sleep. That's the worst thing you can do. I constantly have to remind myself that I need to prioritize sleep. You need to do the same thing as well. And studies have shown that those individuals that don't get adequate sleep, that don't sleep good, that sleep poorly, and don't have good quality sleep are higher risk of developing dementia, Alzheimer's, cognitive issues, heart disease, strokes, everything that's bad. And of all the things that you can do, sleep has the biggest benefit for your health. And it's free and it's easy. I have a lot of videos on here about what I recommend to help out when it comes to sleep. Number 8, exercise regularly. When I mean regularly, I mean every single day. I know people are going to tell you, hey, do like 30 minutes every other day, do 150 minutes a week. No. I'm going to tell you, work out every single day. Do some sort of exercise. Whether it's going for a walk, whether it's a HIIT workout, whether it's lifting weights, or maybe all the above. What I do is that I make sure that every single day I do at least 30 minutes of cardio. I do walking on a treadmill incline at 10 to 15 at 3.8 speed. I do this for at least 30 minutes every single day. In addition to that, I lift weights 4 times a week, and I try to go for a small little walk outside at least every single day. It takes up my time, but I get so much benefit from this. And I'll tell you, the time it takes for me to do the exercise, I get back multiple fold by the increase in energy I feel, the less stress that I have, the healthier that I feel, and my overall well-being. And so even though it takes time for me to work out, I get that time back in so many ways. I'm more efficient with the time that I have. I feel better, my mood is better, I sleep better, and so I do this every single day. I want you to commit to working out every single day. Do something. Don't skip days. Make it a consistent pattern and make it hard and make it strong. Number 9, avoid smoking. If you are smoking and it's 2024, there is literally no excuse that you have. Smoking is going to kill you. Yes, it destroys your gut microbiome. It destroys your lungs. It increases your risk of developing heart disease, and it destroys your brain as well. The toxins that you inhale whenever you smoke is detrimental for your mental well-being. So there's literally no reason Why in 2024 you are smoking. We have so many ways to stop smoking, whether it's pills, whether it's psychological therapy, whether it's anything, and there is no benefit. And so if you are smoking, I want you to commit today to stop smoking. This is going to be the biggest bang for your buck to make sure you can live your best life and live your smartest life. Next recommendation is to minimize alcohol. Now, I'm of the camp in which I'm going to tell you, get rid of alcohol, but that can maybe be too extreme for a lot of people, and that's okay, but you need to minimize the use. People have thought in the past that having red wine at night can help out with heart disease or heart problems. Guess what? That is not true anymore. We have no evidence that limited alcohol use is good for your health. Now, I know people can do this for social reasons to get together, and I understand that, but don't use alcohol as a crutch when it comes to dealing with stress or as a crutch for social situations. And so if you're going to drink alcohol, minimize this as much as you can. The number 11, limit antibiotic use. A lot of us, including whenever I grew up, we use antibiotics for everything. Got a cold? Get some antibiotics. Got an itchy nose? Take some antibiotics. You got a cough? Take some antibiotics. But what we have found is that the antibiotics that you take unnecessarily can actually cause damage in your body that we didn't realize. It can change your gut microbiome. It can decrease the good flora. It can make it more likely for you to develop bad flora, a bad gut microbiome, which in turn can lead to cognitive problems or brain problems down the road. Now, I'm not saying don't take antibiotics. Don't take this wrong, because antibiotics have literally saved trillions of lives, but taken in the appropriate setting, it's what you need to do. Antibiotics only treat bacterial infections. They don't treat fungi, nor do they treat viruses. And the vast majority of things that people have on a routine basis are viral infections. Antibiotics are not going to help out. So always make sure when you take an antibiotic that you take it for the right reason, but also you supplement your gut microbiome. Adding more fibers like plants to your diet when you're taking the antibiotics. I have a couple of videos on what I recommend whenever you take an antibiotic and what you can do. Do what you can to minimize unnecessary antibiotics. There you have it. These are the 11 tips that I recommend that you can do today to improve your brain health. By incorporating these practices, you're going to help out with your gut health, which in turn should help out with your brain health as well. So here's my call to action to you. I want you to try to incorporate one of these things today in your health and in your diet. And let me know in the comments down below. What would you add? What would you change? Have you tried this? What worked? What hasn't worked? Have you noticed a difference in your life? Comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you like what you hear, consider subscribing to my channel or come see us up at Gastro, where we can take care of all your GI needs. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have a great and happy day.